Hello, geometry students. I'm looking at this parallel lines, transversals, and a little bit of algebra. I believe Mr. Fry is going to assign this on Friday the 13th of November. So let me take you through a few of these and show you what's going on. L and M is going to be parallel. These lines means parallel, so L and M and all these L and M is going to be parallel. Classify the marked angle pair and give their relationship and then solve for X. So these two would be corresponding, and so that means they would equal. And so you just set it to equals, and then here's the algebra. You add 2 to both sides, divide both sides by 5, you get X equals 12. I did number 2 also, and you could slow this down and pause this as needed. These are going to be alternate exterior angles. They are going to be equal, set equal to each other. I subtract 22 from both sides, then I divide both sides by 16, I get X equals 7. For number 3, these are going to be, if you're considering it, maybe it helps you to turn the page a little bit. You can see that these are both on the inside of these parallel lines, so they're inside, interior, and they're on opposite sides of the transversal. So they're alternate, so alternate interior. That means they're going to be equal to one another. And then I do my algebraic magic and I get X equals 18. These two are alternate exterior. They're going to be set equal to each other. Do my algebraic magic and I get X equals 23. And number 7, I have alternate interior again. These are both the obtuse angles, so it's going to be, if you're getting an answer that's less than 90, you're doing something wrong. So you could see it's an obtuse, it's greater than 90. When you plug this number back into the equation, if you want to check these, you could check if you're getting obtuse or acute angles. So anyways, I set these equal to each other, solve for X, and I get 12. Try 4, 6, and 8 on your own. Go ahead and make mistakes. We learn from doing so. Take a look at number 9. L and M are going to be parallel to each other. So with that information, I'm going to set this 8x minus 31 equal to the 6x plus 3. Okay, because they're both x's, so I can solve for x here. I do that, and I get x equals 17. And then I'm going to figure out, this, whatever this is, minus 180 is going to equal this. So 180 minus that, this became 105. Notice it's obtuse, so I'm glad it's above 90. It makes sense. 180 minus 105 equals 75. So that means this side over here equals 75. So I can solve for y by setting that equal to 75. Subtract 35 from both sides, I get y equals 8. Try 10 on your own. Number 11, let's see what's happening here. This angle and this angle together, if I add them, they're same side exterior to this transversal. So I have this plus this is going to equal 180. See, this obtuse and this acute is going to equal 180. So I solve for x, I get 9. Then I'm going to put it in this equation, put my 9 in that equation to figure out what this angle is so I can subtract it from 180 to see what this angle is. And I get that angle as 118, and here's me doing that. So now I could set this to figure out what y is to 118. So 3y minus 38 equals 118. It ends up being that y is 12. I added 38 to both sides, divided both sides by 13, and I get y equals 12. For number 13, this x, if both of these are parallel, that means this would equal this and this would equal that, so therefore this is going to equal this. Okay, they're the acutes. All the acutes are going to equal. Okay, so this is an acute angle, that's an acute angle, less than 90. I'm going to set them equal to each other. I solve for x. Then, in order to figure out what this is, I got to figure out what this angle is. So my x equaled 63, or 8, I'm sorry, 8. So 8 in there makes it 63, so this angle is 63. So I take 180 minus 63, and I get 117. That's an obtuse, it's more than 90, it makes sense. So that becomes 117. So I set that to 117 to figure out what y equals, and y equals 11. And then lastly, 15x and 20. So L and M are parallel, but these two obviously aren't. So I set this one and this one equal to each other. They're alternating exterior angles. If you look at it, sideways, that helps to turn it this way. Looking at this transversal with these two parallel, this angle is going to equal that angle. They're both obtuse. Set them equal to each other, I get x equals 9. Then I put it back into this equation, 15 times 9 minus 26, to figure out what this angle is, and I got 109. So I got 109. So I know what this angle is. I know that this angle corresponding is going to be 109. That's important because I started to do it down here and I wanted to have a little bit more room. So notice that I have a triangle here. I know this angle is 28. Now I know this one's 109. I just need to figure out what this angle is. So if you remember that the sum of all the interior angles on a triangle is 180, you could take 180 minus the 28 and the 109, 180 minus 109 minus 28 leaves me 43. So I know this angle here is 43, so I could solve for y now. So 4y minus 9 equals 43. To solve for y, add 9 to both sides, divide by 4, boom, you got y equals 13. All right, try those other ones on your own, and good luck.